The underworld, something that many people believe in. Filled with lava, fire, and red all around. Some people really hate the idea of it, others love it. But we can all agree that it did spawn a pretty badass coaster, even though this ride has no theming to the underworld whatsoever. But anyway, this ride is Hades 360, which is a very, very fitting name, as for around a half the ride, you are underground. So let's take a look at this amazing ride without further ado. So, this ride is actually Gravity Group's first attempt at a coaster, and I gotta say, even though they were CCI before, so they already had a few good rides under their belt, they did really well. The layout, even though I don't really know most of it, is really freaking good. But in 2013, they renovated it to include a corkscrew and overbanked turn. This, I imagine, is probably even better than how it was before I rode it. Because obviously I just rode it in its latter state because, well, I was like this tall in 2013. Not tall at all. Along with those previously mentioned upgrades, it also got a new Timberliner train, which most people actually rave about. In my opinion, though, they're decent, not amazing, but at least it's hard to accidentally knock the lap bar down mid-ride, so I guess that's a plus. And it probably is a good thing that this ride got a new train, because this thing is rough. Fortunately, though, I am young enough to be able to enjoy rough rides, and this is one of those. But just don't ride this twice in a row, or you will get a splitting headache. Fortunately, though, this ride is so good the roughness doesn't even matter. The pre-lift section starts with a very sizable drop. I'm going to guess around 50 feet or so. And it also has really good airtime moments with a double down and a few other hills. The giant drop after the lift hill is amazing. And this ride also has incredible intensity during the underground sections due to the 90-degree sections. The underground areas also have airtime, with tiny hills, so that is a good thing. Especially since you can't tell when it's coming. The corkscrew after the first underground section, on a little island in the parking lot, offers some good weightlessness and did disorient me a little bit. After the overbank turn, the drop in the return underground section has a great pop of airtime, and after that underground section, which is very similar to the first one, you get a really good double down, which also, as you might be able to tell, gives great air. After that, you get a few more twists and turns, and then the ride has a really high curve into the brake run, which really is kind of a lame ending, but oh well. I really love this ride. It is really long too, which is pretty good, but you do have to wait a while, due to the fact that it only runs train. But, like I said in my Mount Olympus video, I can deal with that, and that isn't that big of a deal due to how long it is. So, what would I rate this absolute hellbeast? I give it an 8.5. I definitely prefer it to Ravine Flyer 2, as this ride is much stronger around the end, and Ravine Flyer 2 just kind of gives you a few small hills and then a few turns. And this ride is the greatest at its park, but in my opinion, it doesn't quite beat Gemini and Magnum, because I just prefer those rides due to them just being just so much fun. It is up there, though, as this is a really solid ride. But what is your opinion of this absolutely massive wooden coaster? If you have ridden it, let me know in the comments below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Have a good day.